The little evil thought to himself, since you let go of the shelter, your stomach is fine, but immediately I heard the old monster take his fart sound as a human speech. Plop! I couldn't help laughing and said, pounce on your mother's head, pounce. I eat the little overlord shit here, what are you arguing about? Do you mean to insert a kick? Look at you, my old man will scare you like this when he farts, and he also said that it is the second poison in the world. Ghost King, I think it is almost the same as Ghost Eating King, hee hee. Ji-san smiled and immediately became angry. He had been insulted like this, and his hand's spirit snake yin yang palm went to cover the little evil hideout. Xiaoxie jerked his pants and ran up the hill, and from time to time he turned around and scolded him, Fart King, you can't eat like this. Take your time, you have to eat 3 meals, this is right. How can you force me to fart? If I continue like this, I will die at your hands sooner or later, haha. The little evil deliberately lured Ji Sangxiao and then turned back to save the little pump girl. Bing ground Ji Sangxiao lost his mind after a period of humiliation, and he had to catch the little evil and put him to death. This time, he had been fooled. After the little evil went around the mountain, Ji Sangxiao was no longer visible, and immediately ran back to see the little girl still lying in the same place. He said, don't be afraid, little pump girl, I'm here to save you. Without waiting for the little girl to reply, he picked up the little girl and ran to another mountain. Although the little evil hugged a woman, he still ran very fast, and soon he came to a small stream, and there was a small waterfall on the stream. He found a small cave in the middle of the mountain nearby, put the little girl in it, and sighed, "Shikao cow, it's okay." The little girl was seriously injured, her face was pale and weak, and she said, "Thank you for saving me." Xiaoxie saw that her eyes were dark, and he knew that he had been hit by the old ghost's yin yang palm, and immediately said, "Little pump girl, do you feel uncomfortable there?" The little girl muttered, I felt so much pain in my chest, and it was so spicy." The little evil said, "Come, I'll take a look." Said that he was about to open the placket of the little girl's chest. Xiaoxie didn't expect those things between men and women, he only felt that this girl's injuries must be treated immediately, otherwise her life would be in danger. The little girl's pink cheeks were flushed, and she clutched at the hem of her shirt and exclaimed, "No! Didn't Confucius say before that a woman who fell into the river could save her, and you could kiss her on the mouth?" He thought that anyway, the woman who went into the water to save the tank must have first aid, it must be mouth to mouth. In fact, there was no such thing in the Confucius era, Confucius would not say it. The little evil brain flashed quickly, and he said it if he made up all his hands. The little girl exclaimed, "No, don't. I cured it myself." The little evil shouted, "No, I have to save you, it's a big deal that you marry me." Without waiting for the little pump lady to answer, the little pump girl in the black sweet hole immediately fainted. Although Xiaoxie said that he wanted to save her, he was also a little embarrassed, and after hesitating for a while, he still opened the chest of Xiao Pump Niang and removed the placket. The little evil has a red face, red ears, and a red heart, and the heart is beating faster than anything else. This is the first time he has come into contact with a woman's body. I saw that the little girl's jade skin was like fat, white as snow, and her crisp breasts were towering like decapitated chicken, which was very charming, but as soon as she saw the 2 black palm prints on her chest, Xiaoxie immediately came to her senses and secretly exclaimed, "It turns out that women are like this, he. He thought, the palm print is not in the breast, and the position has been seen to be treated through the red belly pocket, so as not to be intoxicated by her and miss saying that Xiaoxie has put on a red belly pocket and underwear for her, took out a golden needle, and stabbed the palm wound on the chest of the little pump girl with a needle in the method taught by the old man, and used the power to force the internal force into the body of the little pump girl. "Wake up the little pump lady," and he shouted, "Don't move, the golden needle hasn't been pulled out yet." The little pump girl just woke up, and she waved her hand to slap the little evil, but she was frightened by the little evil's scream. The little evil laughed and said, "Little pump girl, don't worry, I didn't strip you naked, I only took off your coat." He thinks that the girl has 3 chastity and 9 spirits, although he is in a hurry to obey the power, but if she knows that I have seen her body, she may commit suicide, and it seems that she has to deceive forever. This is a well-intentioned deception, and if you can save her life, Master Kong may praise me. The little pump girl felt a lot more relieved when she heard this, but she also exclaimed, "You can't just take off your clothes." Her face turned red again. The little evil shouted, "Grandmas, I saved you, you still pick things and pick things, okay, since it doesn't work, then I'll get rid of you." After saying it, I really have to tear off the underwear of the little pump girl. The little pump lady met the daredevil, who did what she said, and hurriedly grabbed the placard and shouted, "Okay, good." She was very aggrieved. Xiaoxie smiled and said, "Little pump girl, isn't this it? What are you sad about, crying and crying? If I cry like you, I don't want to be a human being, understand? Be happy, you are very seriously injured, fortunately, I will place you first, so that it will not worsen, but it may be a little difficult to force out the toxicity, because I have no antidote, I can only try it with a golden needle, I hope it will be effective. By the way, what is your name?" The little pump lady said embarrassedly, "My name is Han Ling." The head has been lowered, and the red clouds have appeared. The little evil said, "Han Ling. How do you write?" I had no choice but to ask Gao Ming. Han Ling said, cold, Ling Zi." As he spoke, he scratched on the ground. Xiao Ye looked at it and said, "It turns out that these 2 words, not wrong and beautiful. People who will say that women's names are very good looking, but not very good sounding, maybe only Xiao is the only one. Little evil Dao, my name is Yang Xiaoxie, Yang Liu's crutch, the kid's small, the evil of the evil door, please give me more advice." He bowed down and gave his hand with the taste of old rivers and lakes. Han Ling laughed when she heard it, she smiled and said, "That person's name is so evil, Yang Xiaoxie, Yang Xiaoxie." The little evil shouted, "What's wrong with this? My old man said that I was born evil, and it's not bad if I don't call it a big evil, how is it good?" Han Ling said, "It's good to listen to it. It's just a bit weird." The little evil laughed and said, "It's not weird, oh. I want to ask you, what kind of old monster is the Ghost King, why did he chase you?" Han Ling sighed and stroked her hair and said quietly, "I don't know, as soon as I walked to the Black Town, I was nailed by him, and then he seemed to want to take me to change to a Taishang Demon Sutra." The Taishang Demon Sutra, the little evil said, what is the Taishang Demon Sutra? I don't know, I'm here to look for medicine, so I'll take a look at the scenery, who knows that if you didn't save me, I would have died. The little evil shouted, you don't come, what is dead? You haven't heard him say that he wants to exchange you for the Taishang Demon Sutra, then you will not die, unless you want to die. Xiaoxie's brain flashed quickly, and as soon as he knew that there was a language problem in it, he immediately said it, and he was not ambiguous at all, but he didn't mean to be sarcastic. When Han Ling heard this, she also found that the little evil was reasonable, but she still refused to admit defeat and said, what is the less what can I do if I am caught by him and don't commit suicide? Xiaoxie shouted again, you are less likely to come, that old man is very good, will he give you room to commit suicide? You! Han Ling was so angry that she couldn't speak, and her mouth was so upturned that she could hang 3 caddies of pork. Xiaoxie laughed and said, forget it, I'm kidding you, you're also angry like this, and now you can't die if you want to. Han Ling said angrily, why I want to kill myself, what can you do? The little evil shouted, in front of me, none of the people I want to save will die until now. So far, he has only saved one person, and this person is the one in front of him. Han Ling sighed, it's useless, even if I don't commit suicide, the poisonous palm of the Ghost King will also kill me. Between the tones, he was very sad, and he couldn't care about arguing with the little evil again. Xiaoxie also felt that things were not easy, and muttered, if only the boss was here, it would be good. Ah, yes. Xiaoxie jumped up and shouted, Han Ling, he, the person I want to save must not die, you have to save it, haha, I was born with good medicine. Haha. He laughed heartily at the end. Han Lingqi said, you are born with good medicine. Xiaoxie smiled, yes, come, open your eyes, open your mouth, I want to refine medicine for you. Why, I